Stadium. Brian Tabajay along with Chris Sylvester on Spreaker.com's National Sports Radio, also known as the Mounties Football Radio Network. And Orozco getting his first look, and he won't get anything done here as the punt is up and away from Mount SAC on some pretty tight coverage. That does take a Mountie roll down to the 18.5-yard line of L.A. Harbor. So a nice punt there. And who would have known, as Chris mentioned just a few seconds ago, Christian Fulham had a touchdown pass in the first half to wind down the second quarter. And it was a 5-yard touchdown pass from Christian Fulham to Stephen Short, the tight end of the Mounties. And we also mentioned now a lot of first stringers not seeing too much action in this matchup here against L.A. Harbor, potentially a playoff game or scenario for the Mounties to head into. As 1st and 10 now, ball on the 14-yard line as Cisick pitches it out to their running back, and he gets about 5 yards on that carry. And that is Malik Maps, the 6'2", 205 freshman out of Miramar High School. So it was not Walker on that carry after that pitch. So gain of 5 on that carry. Second down now. Ball at the 20-yard line. They're calling it a gain of 6 officially. As Cisick now in the shotgun formation takes the ball and fires it away down the field. Crosses the 50 into Mounties territory. Tangled up and finally pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So that was a big pickup there by the Seahawks, and that was Franklin Gaylord, the 5'11", 195 freshman out of Mission Bay, getting coughed up here. And so ball now at the 35-yard line.
Coughed up. I'll tell you something.
So a big first down play by the Seahawks as they continue this drive from the Mountie 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for C-Stitch.
Well, as I continue to enjoy my gumbo here up in the booth. What a pass and another completion, huh?
Another completion, another first down for the Seahawks. Keep the chains moving. That was Brandon Boyd on the reception. Needed 10 yards, got 11. So in the third quarter here, the Seahawks are moving the ball nicely after a big pitch and catch on that last reception, making it a first down and getting into Mountie's territory. So ball on the 20-yard line for the Seahawks. There'll be a penalty here, whistles, and it'll be a false start on L.A. Harbor. So that'll back them up. It is a 5-yard penalty now at the 25-yard line of the Mounties. It'll be
penalty number 8 on the game for L.A. Harbor.
How many do the Mounties have?
They have just 6, surprisingly.
Nice. They average almost 13.
Well, I mean, penalties weren't the problem last week against Riverside.
High snap there for C-Stitch, and ball is thrown low and well out of the reach of his intended receiver. They'll get a 2nd and 15 now attempt from the 25-yard line. As Chris is trying to get the most live and up-to-date
Gotta check
highlights.
In on our boys Dan Godino and Nick Rice over there, broadcasting on live stream video.
Nice.
Wish we had video.
48-7.
Maybe Brian. Maybe we'll get some video next year.
You might have to cut that hair then. I don't know.
Oh, it's going down Tuesday.
Oh yeah,
Tuesday. It's going back to the all brown.
All brown everything.
All brown everything.
C-Stitch now on a 2nd and 15 airs it out again in tight coverage by the Mounties. And nothing doing as it falls incomplete. Well out of the range again for his intended receiver. And that was Demetrius Counts, the 5'9", 190 sophomore out of Pomona in Los Angeles High School on the coverage. So on a 3rd and 15 on the 25-yard line of the Mounties, Cisick trying to find the first down yard marker again. He fires away nearly intercepted, by the Mounties defense. They read that pass as it was looked like it was just a go route for his receiver, and he threw it well short of him. It'll be a 4th down now for L.A. Harbor.
Well, Parham nearly had an interception there for the Mounties. And if you remember, Brian, in our first game against Fullerton here, Parham had that pick 6.
So they will go for it here on the 25-yard line of the Mounties. C-Stitch now with lone back, I believe it is Walker, right to the left of him. High snap for him, and he almost a shovel pass. It was a shovel pass to Walker, and Walker wasn't even looking for it. So they'll turn it over on downs, and the Mounties will start from their own 25-yard line. Let's see if Orozco can get something going here, as he was unsuccessful on a 3-and-out on their first drive of the second half. Up 48-7 here from the Hilmer Lodge Stadium, live on Spreaker.com's National Sports Radio, also known as the Mounties Football Radio Network.
You tell them.
Chris Sylvester alongside myself, Brian Tabajay up here in the press box. Gorgeous night tonight. Chris says it's cold, and it's only 65 degrees. But
it's freezing, and I don't have a sweatshirt, so that's part of the problem.
I think I'm cozy because I have one on. But 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line now. As Orozco takes a snap, and it's a delayed handoff, and I believe that is Tony Gates, the freshman, on the carry. You get some forward progress there, maybe 3 yards on the carry. As the Mounties, for the most part, I believe, will run the ball in this half.
Eating this gumbo makes me even more cold.
Really, it's warm, though.
I know.
It's supposed to warm you up.
It hasn't.
Shout out to Brian Yokoyama. And,
is it Yokoyama?
Yokoyama.
I thought it was Yokohama.
Either way, he knows that we're talking about him.
Brian, why?
They're providing all this delicious food for us broadcasters. 2nd and 6, so 4-yard pickup for Gates on that carry. Ball on the 29-yard line now is Orozco.
I think you just called us delicious broadcasters.
And the pass now out into the flat and across the 35-yard line. And it will be a first down for the Mounties. And that was Kennedy Sykes, the freshman out of Lakewood
the LBC.
High School. 6'4", 200 pounds. Look for him to be a big
next
component.
Year.
Big component next year.
You tell him.
For the Mounties. So first down and 10 to go, and there's going to be a penalty. It might be on the Mounties. They might have jumped early for a false start, and it will be.
What are these green things in the gumbo?
I forgot what those are called, but
they're good?
It's yeah, they're good. They wouldn't be in there for them to be bad.
This is Mount SAC. There's nothing bad here, so you're absolutely right.
I forgot what it's called, actually.
The broccoli's kind of random, though.
So a false start penalty will back them up, and it'll be 1st and 15 now on the 31-yard line. As Orozco now providing a first down in the second half, and he looks to the far side of the field. And
Kennedy
wide
Sykes.
open, that is Sykes.
What a catch.
So big at pitch and catch there. So for a 30-yard pickup, a nice Orozco showing off his nice arm there, and Sykes on the reception made an even better catch for a first down for the Mounties.
I'm liking Kennedy Sykes.
He looks comfortable out there, man.
He's big, too.
6'2".
Too bad he's not in the 5'8 crew.
Nope. That would be Aaron Vaughns and
Aaron Vaughns is just a freshman.
Tony Gates leading the way. Orozco now on a 1st and 10 takes a snap and a delayed handoff, and he finds some wiggle room and crosses the first down marker. I believe it'll provide a first down for the Mounties. I did not see who was on that
Marcellus
carry.
Anderson. Marcellus Hunter.
Was it Marcellus Hunter? I thought it was 27. That doesn't make sense if it was 27. Marcellus Hunter.
I was right. I'm always right.
What number is he?
37.
I'm not finding him. Here we go. 5'11", 190 freshman out of Altaloma High School. So 1st and 10 again for the Mounties on the 30-yard line of L.A. Harbor. And Orozco fires away down the middle. That's caught and complete for another Mounties first down. And a 15-yard pickup to their other tight end, Moses Manu, 6'4", 230 pounds, freshman.
How do you do, Manu?
out of West Bountiful, Utah, and Bountiful High School. So
it's very bountiful out there.
Another first down. That's making 3 consecutive first downs now for Roscoe. So looking really comfortable here in the second half. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. A delayed handoff to Tony Gates. He finds a nice lane right up the middle. There's a flag on the play, very late flag. Looked like it was after the tackle was already made.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brian. How about that offensive line? They certainly opened up the gates for Tony that time.
Oh, I see what you did there.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
Can't get over this gumbo.
It will be on L.A. Harbor for a face mask. And that's either 15 yards or half the distance. Regardless, it will be 1st and goal. And the ball is now on the 3-yard line. So 48-7 with 8:25 and ticking down from Hilmer Lodge Stadium. As I do see Antoine Anderson in the mix on the far side of the field. And Orozco now in tight in a I formation for the Mounties. And there was a loose ball, and it looked like the Seahawks might have recovered that ball. And the referee's trying to determine, and it is the Seahawks ball. So Roscoe, a little miscommunication on the snap, and a loose ball turns into an L.A. Harbor possession.
First turnover of the night for Mount SAC.
That would have been awesome to see them go a whole game without turning it over.
After 5 last week.
That was tough to watch last week.
Are you noticing how cold it is right now?
Are you getting colder?
I'm getting colder.
Still in the 60s. Ball in the 3 for the Seahawks. Then I have to do some work either with Walker or with C-Stitch's arm as they did on their last drive, but kind of hit a wall and could not penetrate through the red zone of the Mounties.
They could not.
So they're tight in their own end zone area. C-Stitch now lets it fly down the right side of the field, the near side of the field. On the coverage there for Mount SAC. That was Sylvan Stewart, 5'11", 190 sophomore out of Hawaii.
Mililani,
Hawaii.
Mililani, they won last night in the playoffs. They're going to the Hawaii State Championship game.
Nice.
I watch too much high school football.
You watch a lot of high school football. Nothing wrong with that.
I think Riverside's in the red zone right now.
Can you tell me who is in the Freeway League? C-Stitch now on a 2nd and 10, and he'll provide another first down after that pass is caught and complete. That was Brandon Boyd. Also the lead singer for Incubus.
Really?
Plays wide receiver for
I like
L.A. Harbor.
Let's see, can I name some Freeway League teams? Can I attempt to? The 405, the 605, the 22 East.
So it's another face mask, this time on the Mounties.
Why the Freeway League, though? That's such an odd name.
I don't know. They're by freeways.
Are they?
All of them. Well, Buena Park isn't really. Well, yeah, they are. Buena Park is.
Well, I mean, what's not by a freeway that has, like, civilization?
Whittier?
Yeah, Whittier's terrible. You know, I used to live in Whittier.
It takes you about 20 minutes to get through freeway. So ball now on the 31-yard line after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 for L.A. Harbor. C-Stitch now on the high snap and hands it off. And he's going to be brought down by the Mounties there. As for the Seahawks, that was Maps again on the carry. Short gain for Maps, if any at all. That D-line has 3 down linemen, so they're playing a 3-4 right now. The Mounties.
They're heading to the 4th quarter down at Vets. 2014 RCC.
Man-to-man coverage. C-Stitch now drops back, fires to the near side of the field. That's going to be caught for a first down, and he dances around and finally brought down right at the 45-yard line for L.A. Harbor.
Give me some water, please.
And that was Waters, again on the reception. Waters in the first half had 3 receptions for 57 yards and that touchdown, and that long of a 35-yard pass for a touchdown. So a 25-yard pickup for L.A. Harbor, and C-Stitch he's looking a lot more comfortable in this half compared to most of the first half.
Touchdown RCC.
1st and 10 now from the 44-yard line. He fires away into zone coverage, and that pass is complete again to Brandon Boyd with a first down for L.A. Harbor. And RCC
just scored a touchdown, baby. It's
another
2-possession lead for the Tigers in the fourth.
Hey, that's all you can ask for, right? So Mounties